Hello traders, this is Dave with the Compass Options live trading room and alert service, and I'm just going to do a quick video here tonight. I've gone over this before. I'm going to do a little bit of an enhancement to it. This is going to be on using Heiken-Ashi candles along with the Compass system. In other words, Compass system lets us know if institutions are in the trade or not. If they are in the trade, then we can use Heiken-Ashis to find good entries into a trade, basically finding reversals back into the trend that had occurred before. So I'm going to go over that. I'm going to show some graphics charts I've got, and then I'm going to go to some live charts where I can show a few examples on the Compass system to show what we look for and how we use them. All right, so let me just go ahead and do the disclaimer. All signals and trading opportunities we provide here are for educational and demonstration purposes only. Trading is very risky, so you should never trade with more money than you can afford to lose. And neither myself or Right Line Trading are licensed financial advisors. All right, so let me just do some discussion on the Heiken-Ashi candles first of all. See if you're not familiar with it, let me explain what they are. If you haven't used them in your technical analysis, you may want to try using them. I think you'll find that it's going to improve your trading, especially some entries. And Heiken-Ashi, which I just spelled wrong here, Heiken-Ashi candles mean average bar in Japanese, and it basically smooths out the price action, so identifying trends and reversals is much clearer than using regular candlesticks, since they eliminate a lot of noise and make it easier to see trends and stay in a trade throughout the trend for improved profits. It's basically a Heiken-Ashi candle is made up of the average of 2 candles. So it takes 2 regular candles to create the Heiken-Ashi candle. Now, there's some structures to the candlesticks that are going to be obvious when you see them. Bullish Heiken-Ashi candles have flat bottoms, and bearish Heiken-Ashi candles have flat tops. So you're going to be looking at like a red candle with a flat top, several of them, that's bearish. And if you've got flat bottoms on the candles and they're green, those are going to be bullish Heiken-Ashi candles. And the bullish trends will have flat bottom Heiken-Ashi candles one after another. And bearish trends will have flat top candles one after another. So you'll be able to see these in the trends. And so you can identify the trend very easily by looking at the Heiken-Ashi candles. And you can see when some of the momentum is finished, because you're going to start seeing wicks and tails on the candles. Now, when I say that, if the Heiken-Ashi candle has a flat bottom, which is going to be bullish, for the trend to start losing momentum, you're going to start seeing tails on the candle, not wicks. You're going to start seeing tails on the candles because you'll continue to get flat bottoms once you don't have a flat bottom, and vice versa on the bearish ones. Generally, you can stay with a bullish trend as long as no flat top Heiken-Ashi candles appear, indicating a lull or reversal of the trend, which would be, for example, you're getting the candles get really small, or you start getting wicks on top of the Heiken-Ashi candles. And we'll show you that as we get into this. So a reversal, and what we look for Heiken-Ashi candles for is to find reversals. So if we're looking to get into a long trade, for example, and we're watching the price come down toward a support level, if it gets to that support level, you can switch over to Heiken-Ashi candles, and you can much more easily identify the reversal using a Heiken-Ashi candle. So the reversal in a bullish trend is going to have a flat-bottomed Heiken-Ashi candle, followed by a smaller doji Heiken-Ashi candle, having both wicks and tails, followed by a flat top bearish Heiken-Ashi candle. So if you've got a bullish trend and you start getting doji candles and you start getting Heiken-Ashi candles with the tails on them, followed by flat topped bearish Heiken-Ashi candles. So you go to a red candle with a flat top. That's going to tell you that you've got a bearish reversal in direction. Obviously, the doji candles indicate momentum is slowing and time to be prepared to take profits when a bearish Heiken-Ashi candle appears. So if we go from a bullish Heiken-Ashi trend and you get a bearish Heiken-Ashi candle, if you're in the trade long, take profits. So again, if the trend is ending and had many long bullish Heiken-Ashi candles, the reverse will require a long bearish Heiken-Ashi candle, more than just one, to confirm the reversal. Otherwise, it just may be a small pullback in the bullish trend. And this is, if you've got a lot of momentum in an upward trend and you're getting a lot of big green Heiken-Ashi candles, then if you get a couple of small ones or a small tail, but you don't get a really strong bearish reversal, in other words, you don't get a long red candle to the downside with a flat top, the trend could continue. Another important thing to be aware of is the price of the stock on a Heiken-Ashi chart won't reflect the actual current price because of the way the Heiken-Ashi candles are calculated. So be sure to refer to your normal candlestick charts to know what the actual price is. Or if you're in a trading platform like TOS or something, you can just look at the top of the chart and it'll tell you how much the stock is up, but or what the price is. But the Heiken-Ashi candle is not going to give you the current price. It's going to be adjusted based on it's a 2-candle average. There are other nuances to using Heiken-Ashi candles in trading, but try looking at some charts using Heiken-Ashi candles, and I think you're going to find they're very helpful in your trading. And we're going to do this here tonight. Again, I trade a lot of Heiken-Ashi reversal setups with great success, currently about 90% win rate. Again, the reversal is identified after the current Heiken-Ashi candle closes. So in other words, you want to wait for the Heiken-Ashi candle to close or whatever time frame you're using. So if you're in a 5-minute chart, you want the Heiken-Ashi candle that's forming, you want that to finish and then switch to the next candle. At that point in time, that would be your reversal. And again, once you have a valid Heiken-Ashi reversal, the first thing that needs to be true is that the Heiken-Ashi candle height has to be at least as large, preferably larger, than the prior candles that occurred prior to the reversal. So if you get a stock coming down strongly, you're getting a lot of bearish candles with flat tops on them, and they're all red. When you get a reversal and you get a Heiken-Ashi candle to the upside with a flat bottom, you need that candle to be fairly large if the downside on the bearish candles was large. And we'll show some examples of this. Again, you don't want to be entering a reversal trade on a small Heiken-Ashi reversal candle after several much larger candles occurred prior, because it could just be a wane in the actual downtrend, and it may just continue. If that's the case, you need to wait for at least one more Heiken-Ashi candle that is bullish to confirm this reversal, or bearish for that corresponds to the direction of your trade. So in other words, you're looking for, if the down move is very strong and you get one Heiken-Ashi candle with a flat bottom that's green, but it's small, then you got to wait for another one. You need to have 2 of those in a row if the downtrend has been large. And then again, of course, you're going to check for any nearby support or resistance levels that may limit your potential gains. That's just standard technical analysis. And next, the trade should be taken in the direction of the current market trend for maximum profitability. So if you're going into a trade, and this we do for all of our trades, if you're going long, you want the 5-minute chart in the daily chart to be long. So if you're going into a trade long off of a Heiken-Ashi reversal candle, you want the 5-minute chart to be bullish, and you want the daily chart to be bullish. Okay. And again, the trade should also be on a stock with relative strength or relative weakness to the SPY. So again, the criteria that we use for the highest probability trade setups are still existing here. What we're trying to do is we're trying to enhance our entry by using a Heiken-Ashi candle. And the Bollinger Bands expanding, that's pretty much going to be true when you get a good Heiken-Ashi reversal. And again, the final criteria, which is critical, of course, is assuring that institutional traders are supporting the reversal. This is where we look at any kind of a trade that we take when we've got the compass system. We're looking at the compass system to tell us that the institutions are in trading that. The Heiken-Ashi candle is basically comes into play after we've determined that the institutions are in the trade. Okay, and the last step is after you're in a trade, we're going to switch to standard candles since we'll be able to identify when the momentum is waning more quickly than using regular candles. So this is just for the exit. In other words, if it takes a couple of candles to give you a reversal, it would take a couple of candles or more to tell you that reversing back down again. And if you're in the trade long, you want to get out before that. You want to get out as soon as the momentum starts to wane. And again, I use it. I do run an options trading room for Right Line using the Compass system, and the Compass system works very, very effectively. What I'm trying to do here is enhance the entries that we're getting and increase our profitability and our win rate by explaining how to use Heiken-Ashi candles while we're trading. All right, so this is just a couple of graphic charts I've got here. This is a standard candlestick chart, and you're going to see on these charts here, you can see it's you've got big wicks and big tails, kind of a choppy action to the upside. These are Heiken-Ashi candles here, and you notice the flat green bottoms here. We get flat green bottoms all the way up here. Even when we come down here, we still got a flat green bottom, even though it's reversed. But we got a red at the top, but there's two candles creating this, and it's a much smoother one. And we'll see these a little bit more clearly on some more slides here. But this again, these are candlesticks, regular candlesticks. This is Heiken-Ashi candles. And this is a little bit more of a graphic of it. This is obviously a bearish Heiken-Ashi. You see the flat top, red with a flat top. And then you go to a wick and a tail here, a wick and a tail here, and then flat top again. This is actually a bearish continuation Heiken-Ashi reversal right here, because you got some wicks and tails followed by a flat top. That gives you a confirmation that the downtrend is in progress. Now you notice that every candle, every Heiken-Ashi candle is going to start at the middle of the previous candle because of the way they're constructed. They're constructed using two candles. So when you get a Heiken-Ashi candle that completes, the next one is going to start right in the middle of that candle that just completed. And that's always going to be the case. You see how they're always in the middle, just like that. Same thing on the way up. So now here's a bullish reversal on Heiken-Ashi. You notice we've got wicks and tails on the Heiken-Ashi candle, wick and a tail, a wick and a tail. Now here we go to a flat bottom with a pretty big green candle to the upside. Notice it's right halfway up that candle is where it starts. The Heiken-Ashi candle starts, but you got a flat bottom after a stock with a wick and a tail. We noticed we've already changed the down direction. The move to the downside has already been reversed here. We're getting green candles, but we've got wicks and tails on these Heiken-Ashi candles. So that tells us we can't really treat this as a reversal yet. There's too much likelihood that it could reverse and head back down again. But once we get this candle right here, this Heiken-Ashi reversal candle with a flat bottom after a wick and a tail, and that tells us we had now got the reversal to the uptrend we want, we would enter here and take it right up like that. So that's what we're looking for Heiken-Ashi candles. And these are a couple old ones I had here. This is just a TC 2000 chart I've got. This is Uber back from last May, but it just kind of shows this is a standard candlestick chart right here. See the gaps up, standard candlestick chart. If we look at that same chart with Heiken-Ashi, these are Heiken-Ashi candles. You notice you don't get gaps. You're getting flat. Here you get a reversal right here with a flat bottom. You notice you got wicks and a tail after having these flat tops. Bearish, 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 neutral. Flat bottom, flat bottom. We're in an uptrend. We grab it and take the trade right there, and you can see how it continues up, and then it starts to wane a little bit, and you could get out right up there. But that's what you're looking for, and that's what the Heiken-Ashi candle reversal will show you. All right, now I'm going to drop I'm going to drop this, and I'm going to go to the. This is live. This is a live chart. This is a Sunday night, so this is the current ES right now. The current futures on the S&P 500. You can see we're down about to 10 points tonight. But what I want to do is I'm going to show you some charts, and I'm going to switch to some daily because it's much easier to see on the daily chart to some of the ones that we look for. So I'm going to pick some that I've a couple that I've traded. This is Pfizer right here. All right, so this is a Pfizer trade, Pfizer stock. And first of all, you notice that the Compass system is giving us red and yellow, which means red and yellow on the Compass system is bearish. So this is telling us that the institutions are selling Pfizer. All right, this was their earnings over here. This is a dividend, but you notice here on the Compass system that we've got a breakdown. And let me just switch these over to Heiken-Ashi candles. These are regular candles right here. All right, so we switch this over to the style. we're going to switch to a candles type Heiken-Ashi. All right, so if you look at this, a couple things jump out. Obviously, it's bearish. The institutions are selling it. You notice this dynamic compression zone. The compass system produces a dynamic compression zone as they occur. And you've noticed you've gone here from a wick and a tail. You see the wick and the tail on this red candle. All right, even though we were in a little uptrend. Now we got a flat top and another flat top. This is a Heiken-Ashi reversal bearishly with a breakdown through compression to the downside with another Heiken-Ashi candle right here. So this is a good position to be in short, and we actually in the trading room we actually have a short on this, and the alert service is short Pfizer right now, based on this Heiken-Ashi candle and the compass system telling us that we're short. And so on a daily chart, this is a good setup. All right, so that's one we look at. This, by the way, for anybody who's not familiar with the trading room in the compass system, this is some. I've got 3 different scans over here that I got run during the day that I can change to several different kinds of scans, just in case you were interested in the compass system. One of the things we have, by the way, is a thing called cascading up and cascading down, and that gives us stocks. If this market's going down, this gives us stocks that have got 3 green candles or more in a row. So if you've got a SPY that's moving down, anything that shows up here is going to have relative strength to the market, which is one of the things that we look for. All right, so let's move on to another one. Let's move on to GH. All right, this is GH. This is Guardian Health right here. Again, notice the bearish setup here. We went from blue to yellow, so this is a momentum. The current time frame momentum has switched from bullish to bearish. The institutions are selling it off. This is a Heiken-Ashi candle. Here's a Heiken-Ashi reversal right here, and the continuation of a Heiken-Ashi reversal right here with a breakdown through this dynamic compression zone. And you see how we're stacking red candles with flat tops. All right, so this is really important. If I switch over to a regular candlestick, let's see what those look like. All right, and they look pretty similar. These are starting at the high of the day and ending at the low of the day. So that was fairly easy to see. But with the Heiken-Ashi candles following this, it's going to emphasize that downtrend right there. So that's GH. That's another short. Let's take a look at the SPY. Let's take a look at the SPY and see what the SPY is doing. All right. So this is the SPY on the daily chart right here. Now you notice the SPY right here for this reversal. You see the wick and the tail here, and this had a little bitty tail on it, even though the candle's green. But see how small the candle is after we had some 3 strong candles coming down. Then we get a Heiken-Ashi reversal to the bullish side right here in this candle. And then when this goes from red to blue, this is where you could take the SPY. Now we're getting some mixed signals on the multi-time frame, but the current time frame has definitely gone to bullish, and you're getting a confirmation that these are Heiken-Ashi reversals. You see how you're getting stacked candles with flat bottoms. So it's easy to see. And then it looks like we're putting in a Heiken-Ashi reversal candle again on Friday. So this actually looks like the SPY is getting ready to continue to the upside. But you notice how they've lost some of the momentum. Okay, let's take a look at another. Let's see. ENV. Let's take a look at another short here. All right, so again, the first thing you look at is the compass system. You say, okay, we get bearish, bearish, bearish across the board. This ENV is very, very bearish. This was earnings right here. Then we broke out of the dynamic compression zone with this is a Heiken-Ashi reversal candle. See the wick and the tail? Flat top, red, flat top, ENV. Another good setup on the daily for a continuation to the downside. So definitely something that you want to have to be looking for a short. You can see everything is selling off, and this is a confirming that we've got a couple of Heiken-Ashi candles here, and we've reversed. And we'll just show some more so you can get a chance to see some more. Okay, this is Livent here. All right, so this is Livent. Now you can see it's been kind of chopping around a little bit in here. You see how it's been choppy, and this is, by the way, is the 15 EMA. This little red line coming down off the compass system. Dynamic compression zone. Wick and a tail, right here, wick and a tail in dynamic compression, flat top, Heiken-Ashi candle, flat top. This is a Heiken-Ashi reversal to the bearish side, which makes LTHM a bearish trade for the next morning. And if it opens red the next day, a good place to take the trade. And when you're getting these stacked candles like this, you see how you've had a stacked candle here and here, and then it ends. So you have to be able to watching for that. But everything was still pretty bearish across the board. But this is a really nice one because it's coming out of compression, right? So that's LTHM. Again, to the short side, let's take a look to the long side, the CCJ. All right, so here's CCJ. This is an earnings candle right here on CCJ. But now, if you look here, you see what we've got. We've got blue and green. So we've got, this is bullish. This is a bullish setup on the compass system. The institutions are in here buying. Now the stock moved up nicely after earnings, stacking some green Heiken-Ashi candles. Then we get a bearish reversal just for one candle, but no confirmation. This next candle has a wick on it. Then we're getting a flat bottom reversal followed by another flat bottom reversal. This is another good long for the next day because we've got a Heiken-Ashi reversal candles, and this downtrend here was very, very weak. It came down right to the 15 EMA and now bounced off of it. Another nice entry for a long the next day on CCJ. And again, some of these you can actually take off the daily chart. You can take these as swing trades, depending on what the market's doing, of course. We'll take a look at AXP. Oops. AXP right here. All right, so AXP, and you can see what AXP has done here. Again, you notice how it was all selling off over here, and then we started going to blue on the current current momentum, and the multi-time frame momentum was kind of chopping around, but the current time frame went blue to green. This is telling us that the institutions are in here buying, and they're trying to catch up on the multi-time frame. But right now with AXP, you get a beautiful move up here with Heiken-Ashi candles. You have to be kind of cautious because of the fact that this is not bad here. You've got blue and blue, so this would be okay, and it's coming through a dynamic compression zone. But you see how we've still got more Heiken-Ashi candles all the way up. Now we're getting a little bit of weakness right here. So what you'd be looking for now is another reversal, either to the downside or to the upside, to decide whether you want to continue long. Is it going to continue to the upside long? You're going to get another Heiken-Ashi candle with a flat green bottom, or you're going to start getting flat red tops for a reversal. And that way you can just watch it. This is something you would not trade until you get that confirmation. All right, let's see. We'll do VRT. Okay, this is VRT, Vertiv. All right, and you see what you see here. Now the compass system is telling you that you got green here, multi-time frame, current time frame momentum. Your bias is green. Everything is pretty green here. The trend, this is a multi-time frame trend, is still kind of neutral to bearish because the stock hasn't done very much. But what you've got here right now, if we go back and see, you can see it's been just chopping around as it comes down. But what we got right here now is we've got a dynamic compression zone, and we get the stock putting in a very small Heiken-Ashi reversal candle right here. Now, just a point, on Heiken-Ashi candles, when they have big tails like this, big wicks on these, don't confuse that with what you can interpret on a regular candlestick. A big wick on a regular candlestick tends to be bearish. It's telling you that the buyers came in and the sellers came in and pushed it down. That is not what it means on a Heiken-Ashi candle. A Heiken-Ashi candle with big wicks on top is actually bullish. It's more bullish than if it doesn't have a wick. So the wicks make it a more of a bullish setup. And here we went to a Heiken-Ashi reversal right here on Friday on VRT. So this has got a good upside potential coming out of dynamic compression. It's one I would definitely look at. You don't want to look at any other resistance levels you've got. But as far as the compass system is concerned, it's telling you that it's a potential buy. And as far as the Heiken-Ashi candles are, it's telling you it's a potential buy. Okay, just a couple more I just wanted to do. Rivian, which has been getting hit pretty hard. Okay, here's Rivian earnings here, right here on this candle. See this? You see this Heiken-Ashi reversal to the upside, but you're not getting any confirmation that you've got current momentum is showing a little strength here, but multi-time frame momentum is not, and the multi-time frame trend is still bearish. So it's not something I would take long. Now, I'd be interested in taking it short here as it comes out of this dynamic compression zone with a flat top and another flat top. This is a good indication that Rivian is going to head down some more. It's again, you've got and the tails on bearish candles are not telling you that it's reversing. That's actually a good sign. Any bearish candle with a big tail on it is even stronger to the downside. And another nice candle here. You see the institutions are selling it off. You can see that right here. And this would be a nice potential entry on Rivian for Monday morning, right there off of our RIBN. I want to also look at URI, trying to mix in some longs and shorts. Okay, so here's URI. Now URI, you see we've had these the multi-time frame momentum is just switching over to bullish right now. Current time frame momentum is bullish. The multi-time frame trend is not that critical because of the fact that you've got a current time frame trend which is this 15 right here is nice and green. But what I'm trying to point out here is you got some Heiken-Ashi reversal right here, flat wick and a tail, flat bottom, flat bottom, flat bottom, then a sideways compression right into a dynamic compression zone, followed by a Heiken-Ashi reversal candle. See the little wick and a little tail, Heiken-Ashi reversal right there. Everything is bullish on the compass system. You can take this to the upside as it breaks out of this dynamic compression. If it sets up on the next day as a long, opens green the next morning, it's an extremely good high probability trade to take for a long. And I got one more. Look at GoGo. Let's GoGo. Now, what do we see here? Here's the earnings candle right here. You see the earnings. See this on the earnings candle, it got a Heiken-Ashi reversal on the earnings, which is not unusual because the stocks tend to move pretty hard on earnings sometimes, and they'll produce a Heiken-Ashi bullish or bearish, but you get a Heiken-Ashi reversal here. And then you got a wick and a tail and a wick and a tail. So you're getting a little compression here. You've also got some blue here and red here. But now we went to red, and we just on Friday went to a Heiken-Ashi reversal candle on GoGo. Bearishly, a bearish Heiken-Ashi reversal candle, wick and a tail, flat top, everything red. GoGo becomes a sell. Definitely a short on GoGo for the next day. All right, so those are just some of the charts I just wanted to show you live. That the compass system is telling us that the institutions are selling, and how we can find the best entries by taking a look at Heiken-Ashi candles. So if it's not something you've looked at before, I would highly recommend that you put some Heiken-Ashi candles on your chart. It's very easy to do. Like this is tossed right here, but all you do is go down to your chart type. You can go from candle right here. You want to go to Heiken-Ashi candle, you just go to style. You switch it over to Heiken-Ashi right here, and it gives you your Heiken-Ashi setup. And again, this price is not accurate to what the Heiken-Ashi candle is showing. The GoGo closed at $9.76 on Friday, so that's why you have to look at the well, it says 10:08 up here. I guess I'm looking at after hours over here. Let me switch this to regular hours. Yeah, 10:08. So it's trading at 10:08, but you notice that this is showing it as 10:07. So sometimes it's only a few pennies off, but some stock is a higher price stock. It can be higher than that. So this is what you want to look at on your chart, what the actual price is. But what you're looking for here is a reversal on this Heiken-Ashi candle, looking for a breakdown or a break to the upside. All right, so I hope that helps. I use these a lot. It helps a lot with finding really good entries into either swing trades. You can use 5-minute candles on these also for intraday trades to find these as well. And I use it in the room a lot. We switch over to Heiken-Ashi candles to look for that. And I hope this helps a little bit. This video will be out there so that it's something you can look at. So again, thanks very much for watching the video. I hope everybody has a successful week trading. Have a good night.